Hey everyone, let's talk about the Thanjavur Maratha Palace. It's a really famous place in TamilNadu. This huge palace is super cool and shows how powerful the Maratha rulers were. It's a mix of different building styles, which is really interesting. Inside there's a library, a museum, and a big hall where the king used to meet important people. It's full of old stuff and tells us a lot about the history of the area. Visiting the palace is like going back in time. So, the story of this palace starts with the Nayak dynasty. They ruled Thanjavur in the 1500s and started building this palace. They loved art and culture, and Thanjavur became a really cool place. But their rule ended when the Marathas, led by Venkoji, took over in the 1600s. The Marathas were great builders too. They made the palace even bigger and added new things, making their own mark on it. This palace wasn't just a house for the king, it was a symbol of power for the Marathas. It had offices, places for soldiers, and even a place where they made coins. It was the most important place in the Maratha kingdom in Thanjavur. Kings met people here. Smart people had discussions, and artists showed off their skills. The Maratha rulers loved art and invited talented people to the palace, which made Thanjavur a center for art and culture. The way the Thanjavur Maratha Palace is built is really amazing. It's a mix of Nayak, Maratha, and even European styles. It's huge with lots of open spaces, halls and temples. There's a tall tower with 7 floors. It's a great example of Nayak architecture. And there's the Saraswati Mahal library, which has tons of old books. This library shows how much the Maratha rulers valued learning. The Thanjavur Maratha Palace isn't just a building, it's a reminder of a cool past. Visiting it is like traveling back in time to see how grand the Maratha era